Something incredible is trying to reach you, and it's closer than you think. Archangel Michael is trying to get your attention, and the message is urgent. What's about to happen in your room tonight might just leave you speechless. You're not here by accident. If you're watching this right now, there are only 9 minutes left to hear what the universe has been trying to tell you. So take a deep breath, open your heart, and prepare, because the signs are already around you, and they're about to get louder. 222. I trust that everything is aligning for my highest good, even when I cannot see it yet. I release the need to control and embrace the flow of life. My soul is evolving, and love surrounds me in every step I take. Divine timing is at work. Miracles are forming. I am in sync with peace, grace, and growth. Type 222 if you believe. 333. The universe is sending me sacred signs that my path is blessed. I stand in alignment with my purpose and lean into divine wisdom. I am not alone. Ascended masters walk beside me, guiding me through each chapter. I speak with clarity, I act with love, and I rise with faith. Type 333 if this resonates with your soul. 444. My foundation is being strengthened. Even in stillness, divine work is being done behind the scenes. I walk in stability, supported by the heavenly realm. I am safe, secure, and surrounded by the unshakable presence of angels. I trust the process unfolding in my life. Type 444 if you're claiming divine protection. 555. Major transformation is taking place in my life. I embrace change as a friend, not a threat. Every shift is a sacred upgrade. I no longer fear the unknown because I know my spirit is guided toward breakthroughs, not breakdowns. I welcome the fresh winds of change. Type 555 if you're ready for elevation. 666. I realign myself with divine truth. I release material distractions and return to spiritual balance. My heart, mind, and body are harmonizing. I am whole. I am grounded. I choose inner peace over external noise. My spirit knows the way. Type 666 if you feel the call to realign. 777. A spiritual awakening is taking root in my soul. I'm being upgraded in wisdom, intuition, and discernment. What once confused me is now becoming clear. The universe is confirming that I'm on the right path. The divine speaks through my spirit. Type 777 if you feel your spirit expanding. 888. Abundance is flowing into my life in all forms: joy, love, peace, and provision. I am aligned with divine prosperity and open to receive the overflow. I no longer chase, I attract. I am ready for a season of divine multiplication. Type 888 if you're walking into overflow. 999. A powerful chapter of my life is coming to a close, and I welcome it with gratitude. I honor the lessons. I release the weight. I'm stepping into a new season of soul clarity, purpose, and power. Endings are sacred beginnings. Type 999 if you're stepping into your new season. 1010. New beginnings are manifesting right now. I am being spiritually upgraded and realigned with destiny. Doors I once thought were closed are swinging wide open. I am divinely equipped and destined for greatness. Type 1010 if you're ready for your divine breakthrough. 1111. My soul is in perfect alignment with the frequency of miracles. I see with spiritual eyes. I feel with a divine heart. The veil is lifting. I am becoming more of who God made me to be. The supernatural is natural to me now. Type 1111 if you're stepping into divine alignment. 1212. A new spiritual doorway is opening. I walk through it with faith, courage, and clarity. Everything is unfolding in divine order. I am awakening to my divine gifts, and I am ready to walk in purpose without fear. Type 1212 if you're ready for the next level. 1313. I am not the same person I used to be. My soul is being reborn with sacred fire. I am shedding the old and rising as my higher self. I walk with grace and divine courage. I trust the refining process. Type 1313 if you're embracing divine transformation. 1414. The divine realm is strengthening my inner foundations. I am being built to last. No storm can shake what God is solidifying in me. My faith is becoming unshakable. I am anchored in the eternal, not the temporary. Type 1414 if you feel the foundation forming beneath you. 1515. I'm walking away from what no longer serves my spirit. I am being divinely redirected to a higher calling. I don't need to understand everything to trust the divine plan. Change is not punishment, it's protection. Type 1515 if you're walking into divine redirection. 1616. Peace is returning to my soul. I am letting go of mental clutter and emotional weight. Divine clarity is washing over me. My heart is lighter, my mind is calmer, and my path is clearer. I walk in spiritual serenity. Type 1616 if peace is your priority. 1717. My actions and thoughts are manifesting rapidly. I choose to be intentional, spiritual, and grateful in all things. My manifestations are aligned with heaven's agenda. I am a co-creator of light, love, and legacy. Type 1717 if you're ready to manifest with purpose. 1818. A wave of financial, emotional, and spiritual healing is on its way. I am being restored in the deepest places. I do not just survive, I thrive. God is making me whole again. I open my heart to complete renewal. Type 1818 if you're ready to receive restoration. 1919. Cycles are closing and destiny is opening. The past no longer defines me. The pain has served its purpose. I rise from the ashes with power, knowing that divine purpose is calling me forward. Type 1919 if you're rising into your calling. 2020. My vision is becoming clear. What once looked like confusion is now turning into divine clarity. I trust the process, even when I don't see the full picture. Faith is my lens. God is my guide. Type 2020 if you're ready to walk by faith, not sight. 2121. I am in divine union with my higher self. My soul is awakening to sacred love, purpose, and partnership. I no longer settle, I rise to meet the standard of who I truly am. I attract what honors my spirit. Type 2121 if you're ready for divine alignment in love and life. 2222. Everything is coming together perfectly, even if it looks chaotic on the outside. Behind the scenes, divine orchestration is taking place. I release anxiety and embrace faith. My blessings are marinating in the supernatural. Type 2222 if you trust the divine setup. 2323. A sacred opportunity is knocking. I open the door with expectancy and courage. Divine favor surrounds me like a shield. I say yes to the divine invitation. I say yes to elevation. Type 2323 if you're ready to walk into divine opportunity. 2424. Heaven is watching over me. Angels are stationed on every side. I am not forgotten. I am not abandoned. I am being carried through this season with love, protection, and divine grace. Type 2424 if you know angels are walking with you. 2525. I'm in the middle of a divine reroute, and it's leading me somewhere better than I imagined. What felt like a detour is actually divine precision. I surrender to God's better plan. Type 2525 if you trust the divine detour. 2626. Balance is returning to my soul. My spiritual life is becoming richer, deeper, and more grounded. I'm not just surviving, I'm spiritually flourishing. I live from my center now. Type 2626 if you're ready to live from spiritual balance. 2727. Hidden wisdom is being revealed to me. I am gaining spiritual insight that will shift my reality. God is showing me what eyes have not seen. My discernment is leveling up. Type 2727 if you're unlocking deeper divine wisdom. 2828. Double doors are opening. Double blessings are coming. I've endured double pain, but I'm being prepared for double favor. This is a season of divine compensation. Type 2828 if you're ready for your divine reward. 2929. I am being called higher. My spiritual maturity is deepening. I rise above the noise and tune into the still voice of God. I am no longer moved by distractions. I am focused, faithful, and free. Type 2929 if you're committed to higher living. 3030. A divine blueprint is unfolding in my life. I am being divinely architected for greatness. I trust the builder of my life. Every brick is laid in love, purpose, and legacy. Type 3030 if you're walking in divine design. My beloved child, today I speak to your heart with divine urgency, for the time has come for you to awaken and lift your eyes to the horizon of hope. I, the Lord your God, am doing a new thing in your life. Can you feel it stirring within you? Can you sense the shift in the atmosphere around you? Heaven has already moved on your behalf, and what seemed delayed is now being accelerated. You have cried in secret, but I heard you. You have waited patiently, though weary. You have believed when there was no sign, trusted when the storms raged, and held on to my word when everything told you to let go. But I, the Lord, declare this day, your faith has not been in vain. Your tears have not gone unnoticed. Your prayers have built a bridge to your breakthrough. I am not a man that I should lie, nor the son of man that I should change my mind. What I have spoken over your life will come to pass, and suddenly the doors that were shut will swing open. Suddenly, the weight that pressed on your chest will be lifted. Suddenly, the phone will ring, the door will knock, the message will come. One word from me, and everything can shift. You thought the season was about delay, but I tell you now, it was about preparation. The silence was not my absence. The stillness was not punishment. It was the sacred pause of heaven aligning the details, orchestrating the connections, and fortifying your soul. For what I am about to release into your life, you must be ready. And now, my child, you are. You've been tested in the fire of adversity, but it did not destroy you. It purified you. It revealed the gold within. The fire you thought would consume you actually refined you. The valley you thought would break you actually taught you how to walk by faith, not by sight. I am about to turn your mourning into dancing, your ashes into beauty, and your heaviness into a garment of praise. And when I do it, no one will be able to take the credit. It will be evident that I, the Lord your God, made the way. There is a trembling in the spirit realm. Earthquakes of change are happening beneath the surface. Heaven is releasing favor, opportunities, connections, and provision that have been stored up for such a time as this. You must be alert. You must be ready. Do not let the enemy distract you with chaos. Do not let fear grip your heart. Do not look at what others are doing. This is your personal, divine assignment. You are walking into a fulfillment that was written in the scrolls of heaven before you were ever born. Your name is known in heaven. Your purpose is marked by my glory. And I will not allow the enemy to have the final say in your life. You must understand this truth deep in your spirit. You were chosen. Not by chance. Not by human will. But by divine appointment. Before the foundations of the earth were laid, I looked upon you and declared, "This one is mine." I etched your name into the palm of my hand. I wrapped your days in grace. I designed your story with purpose. You were not born at the wrong time. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. I knew every detour you would take, every mistake you would make, and still, I called you. There is a unique assignment attached to your life, something only you can carry out. And though the enemy tried to wear you down, distract you, discourage you, it didn't work. You're still standing. Weakened, maybe. Battle-worn, perhaps. But you're still standing. And that, my child, is the sign that your victory is near. There were seasons when it felt like no one saw you. The doors didn't open. The promotions didn't come. The applause went to others. You wondered if I had passed you by. But I tell you now, I hid you on purpose. I hid you to protect the anointing I placed in you. I covered you until the time was right. The oil on your life had to mature. Your roots had to go deep. Because the height of your calling would require stability that could not be rushed. What man said was impossible, I am making possible. I am doing what eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. Not because you earned it, but because I love you. Because I am faithful to my word. Because I am the God of suddenly. Suddenly, favor. Suddenly, healing. Suddenly, restoration in your family. Suddenly, provision. Suddenly, the desires of your heart are fulfilled because you delighted yourself in me, even when it hurt. I am not waiting for perfection. I am responding to your persistence, your humility, and your faith. I am blessing you not only for you, but for the generations coming after you. You are the turning point in your bloodline. The one who said, "It stops with me." The curses break here. The fear ends now. Do you know what is happening even now, behind the scenes? Angels have been dispatched. Warring angels, delivering angels, protective angels, all carrying my orders concerning your destiny. You are not alone, even when you feel it. You are surrounded, guarded, sheltered under my wing. I am releasing divine connections, people who will speak your name in rooms you haven't walked into yet. People who will favor you without knowing why. That is my hand at work. I am raising up voices to advocate for you. I am placing keys into your hand. Keys that will unlock doors no man can shut. Do not mistake the silence for stillness. The wind is picking up. The clouds are shifting. The season is turning. Get ready. Pack your bags in the spirit. Clear your heart of bitterness. Let go of what I didn't choose for you. Make room for the new things I am bringing. Because when I do it, it will happen quickly. Suddenly. Effortlessly. Like a flood. One moment. Right now, Beyond the veil of what you can see, feel, or touch, there is a divine symphony being composed, a glorious orchestration of events, people, timing, and power working in harmony. And this symphony? It's being written by the hand of God Himself, for you. You may not see it yet. In fact, everything in the natural may seem opposite to what you've prayed for. Doors may appear closed. The waiting may seem endless. The silence deafening. But beloved, don't be deceived. God is not still. He is not distant. He is not idle. He is moving strategically, lovingly, and powerfully on your behalf. This is not a season of abandonment. It is a season of divine choreography. He is shifting hearts in rooms where your name has been mentioned. He is positioning resources to meet you at the moment you need them. He is softening hardened hearts. He is rerouting delays into detours that lead to destiny. He is redeeming time you thought was lost. He is restoring what you didn't even know was broken. You may think this is a season of nothing happening, but in the spirit realm, it is a season of everything moving. Heaven is not on pause. It is pulsing with momentum. Do not despise this stage. You are in the womb of transformation. Just like a baby grows in secret before it is birthed into the world, so too are your promises, your breakthroughs, your answers being developed in the hidden places. God is doing more than granting a request. He is developing you. He is not just working on your situation. He is working in you, preparing you for what you've asked for, because if He gave it too soon, it could crush you instead of bless you. The greater the delay, the more beautiful the arrival. Joseph was betrayed and imprisoned, but God was moving behind the scenes, setting up a divine promotion that would shift an entire nation. Esther waited, hidden in the palace, seemingly just another face in the crowd, until the moment God would use her to deliver her people. David was tending sheep when God anointed him king, yet years passed before the crown ever touched his head. The delays were not denials. They were divine designs. And so it is with you. You're about to see things shift in such an undeniable way that you won't be able to take the credit. It won't make sense. It won't be logical. It won't follow the normal pattern of things. That's how you'll know it was God. Get ready for unexpected doors to open that you didn't even knock on. Conversations will become divine connections. Prayers you forgot you prayed will be answered in dazzling fashion. What was meant for your harm will be turned into your help. What the enemy tried to shut down will be lifted up. What was stuck will suddenly start to flow. This next chapter won't be defined by what you've earned, but by what God has declared. Where the world sees you as ordinary, God is calling you chosen. Where others said you're not qualified, God is saying, I prepared them myself. Where you were overlooked, heaven was watching and documenting every faithful act, every tear, every prayer, every unseen step of obedience. None of it has been wasted. The harvest is coming. And it won't be small. It will be pressed down, shaken together, and running over. It will not be a trickle of blessing, it will be a flood of divine release. God has been storing up glory behind the curtain of your current struggle, and when He pulls back that veil, it will come like a waterfall. You won't be able to contain it. You won't be able to explain it. You'll only be able to testify, this was the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in my eyes. You've been faithful in the hallway. Now get ready for the door to swing wide. God is sending people into your life to help build what you were never meant to build alone. Destiny alignments are on their way. Resources are on the move. Answers are traveling toward you even now. It's not a matter of if, but when. and the win is sooner than you think. He is not slow in keeping his promise, he is precise. He is not reacting, he is orchestrating. You haven't been forgotten. You've been hidden for a purpose. There is a rising in the spirit that you can't always feel in your emotions. Sometimes God is moving the most when you feel Him the least. Don't measure His presence by your feelings, measure it by His faithfulness. Because even when you can't trace His hand, you can trust His heart. He has never abandoned you. Not once. Not for a moment. Even in the dark. Even in the silence. Even when prayers seemed to bounce off the ceiling, He was there. Closer than your breath. You are not alone in the fire. He walks with you through it. And while the world sees ashes, He sees beauty emerging. While others count you out, God has counted every hair on your head and every beat of your heart. You are known in heaven. You are not just another person on earth, you are a divine assignment. A walking miracle. A story in motion. And God Himself is the author. He's not done writing. You may feel like a period has been placed, but heaven sees only a comma. There is more. So much more. You've cried in private, but joy is about to break out in public. You've held on when everything told you to let go, and now God is about to honor your endurance with a blessing that speaks louder than your struggle. You've been faithful in secret, now it's your time to be favored in the open. The battle has been real, but so is the reward. God doesn't forget those who trust Him in the valley. The same God who allowed the wilderness is the one preparing the table in front of your enemies. He hasn't just been watching you, He's been investing in you. Growing you. Deepening your roots. So that when the winds come, you won't bend. You won't break. You'll stand in strength, clothed in glory, speaking with a fire that only comes from surviving the flames. And now? Now the shift begins. What once opposed you will start to align with you. What once delayed you will now accelerate your steps. What once drained you will now strengthen you. This isn't hype. This is heaven's declaration over your life. The time has come. You will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Not just someday in eternity, but now. In your life. In your calling. In your family. In your finances. In your relationships. In your body. In your destiny. You will walk in rooms you used to only dream about. You will see the connections you prayed for materialize before your eyes. You will carry a peace that makes no sense and yet won't leave you. You will rise, not by force, but by favor. Not by effort, but by God's elevation. And those who watched you suffer will now witness you shine. You're not stepping into a new season, you're stepping into a new dimension. One where heaven's timing and heaven's power collide. Where the natural is overtaken by the supernatural. Where testimonies are birthed from trials, and where the glory of God eclipses the pain of the past. He is restoring years. Not just days, not just moments, years. The seasons that felt lost. The time that felt wasted. The chapters that ended without closure. God is going back into places you thought were gone for good and bringing resurrection. Because with God, nothing is wasted. Not your tears. Not your delays. Not your detours. He collects them all. He weaves them into glory. And He makes all things beautiful in His time. His time is now. The pieces are aligning. The doors are unlocking. The heavens are opening. The angels are moving. The warfare is breaking. The joy is returning. The miracles are multiplying. What's coming won't look like what you've lost. It will be greater, brighter, deeper, fuller. Not a repeat, a redemption. Not recycled, reimagined by God. You didn't survive all this to stay stuck. You didn't pray all this time to be disappointed. You didn't grow in secret to stay hidden forever. This is your release season. The earth is groaning. Heaven is speaking. And your soul already knows it's time. You're not going back. You're not shrinking down. You're not fading away. You are rising. Not in pride, but in purpose. Not to impress, but to impact. Not to prove people wrong, but to prove God right. There is fire in your bones that will not go out. There is a roar in your spirit that hell cannot silence. There is oil on your life that cannot be stolen. God's not done with you, He's just getting started.